Hi guys, it's Byzantine. We're in the kitchen, I'm doing laundry, and it's another perfume, Chanel perfume video time, and this time it's going to be Paris-Deauville by Chanel from their Les Zoo line. How are you guys? I hope you're good. Recently for me it's a great time and I am indulging. I am using a lot of products and I really owe you this video because I got Paris-Deauville in November and I'm almost out, so it's the high time. And in my scenario we have kind of Mediterranean situation and it really connects to the scent that I'm gonna review. And as I told you in the intro, it's going to be Paris-Deauville. And if you're new to my channel, hi, how are you doing? I'm doing a lot of perfume reviews, and please subscribe to my channel, give me a try, hit the bell button, and let's move to the review. Okay, so Paris-Deauville comes in this cardboard box that Chanel says it's recyclable. I'm pretty sure that all of their boxes are recyclable, but this is the information that I got at John Lewis when I was getting this fragrance, and it's kind of different from their packaging because it looks more like cardboard. It's more how would you say it, plain, like more casual, but still when you look at it live it looks very high quality, especially this embossment. It really looks nice. So it's a bottle, this is the back. I got I think it was 50 milliliter one because I wasn't sure if I'm gonna like it that much. It was definitely like this impulse buy, and it was my first Chanel purchase here in London, so I thought it's gonna like mark a special time for me. And the bottle looks like this. It's way different than what we know from Chanel. It's not like their typical rectangular bottle. It's more rounded in the sides, and here's the sticker Paris-Deauville, and this is how the cork, yeah, we call it the cork, right? The cap, oh sorry, this is how the cap looks like. It has the Chanel logo, and it kind of looks like a flask, and I'm gonna move the angle to here. And yeah, well, probably you're gonna see it better like this. And the Les Zoo line that Paris-Deauville is part of contains of two more fragrances, I think, or I'm wrong. I'm sure there's a Paris Venice, and Paris Biarritz, and this is Paris-Deauville. I was kind of hesitant because I really like Paris Venice as well, and I'm like, okay, maybe the universe is giving me the sign, because at the time when I was buying it there was the flooding of the Venice happening, and I was like, well, maybe I need to get the Paris Venice. But I ended up with this one because this is the first scent of the bunch that I really like, had this something that caught my attention. And if you don't know what the Les Zoo line is inspired by, it's inspired by the traveling destinations to important places by Chanel. Paris-Deauville is the destination to where Chanel had her first boutique, and it's by the coast, I think, up north of the France. So, well, she didn't have her first boutique in Paris, but yeah. So this is the place where Chanel had her first boutique, And what does it smell like? Well, Paris-Deauville is all about basil. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for the video. No, I'm kidding. Thanks for watching. I was about to say no. The thing is that, of course, the base of the fragrance is this typical Chanel something. I don't know if you watch You Smell Good, Eugene from You Smell Good. He's kind of a controversial person, especially at the moment, and he's very over the top with his opinions. You may agree or disagree with him, but you know, most of the time I like what he says, because you know he has a right to his opinion, but you may not like the way he says the things, but you should listen to what he's saying. And he said that most of the Chanel fragrances smell like cosmetics, like toiletries, like women's toiletries, and there's something about it, like makeup. It smells like makeup. Yeah, the base of the fragrance, almost every fragrance by Chanel is like this makeup-y thing, kind of synthetic makeup-y thing. I'm kind of sure that it's based on jasmine, rose, I would say a little bit ylang-ylang, and some aldehydes. I have this feeling that most of the Chanel fragrances have aldehydes. So Paris-Deauville has this Chanel base, and then you can smell, of course, the citrus. That's why I brought you to the kitchen next to my citrus. But you can spot which citrus, to be honest with you, because Chanel fragrances are abstract most of the time. But this one has a prominent basil note. And let me tell you something. I don't like basil that much. I eat it, but it's not like something I am gravitated to. But Chanel convinced me. Chanel really convinced me. Like, same thing with cloves. I'm not a huge fan of cloves, but I love cocoa, which is all about cloves and tuberose to me. And Paris-Deauville is to me like Chanel base, citrus, and basil. It has this Mediterranean vibe. If it comes for lasting, it's not the most, the longest lasting fragrance, but the whole idea of Les Eaux is like the mist that you refresh yourself with, almost like the vintage idea of the eau de toilette or eau de cologne. That you would use to refresh yourself during the day a couple times of day. And this is what exactly is going on with this fragrance. However, I am quite surprised, like people say it lasts 30 minutes. No, it's not true. I must tell you that usually I have the skin that, rejects the fragrance. Well, it doesn't reject it, but the fragrance doesn't last on my skin very long. But the Chanel Freshies like this one, or Chance, as you would say in French, they really do last on me, and this one is not that bad. I would say 4 hours maybe. And I'm almost out. I told you that I'm running out of a lot of products recently, some face cream, body lotions, and so on. And it seems like a lot of fragrance, but to be honest with you, it's like 3 uses, like 3 days with this fragrance, well, maybe 4. I use it quite a lot. I like to use it before going to bed as well, because it's very uplifting. It reminds me a lot about Chance line. I kind of think they have this similar vibe. It's like if it was like another fragrance from Chance line, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, because it's very youthful, fresh, and it's not only fresh, it's refreshing. And if you're into things like this, a little bit green with Chanel vibe, sorry, it's my washing machine, it's a little bit rowdy. If you're into like this kind of Chance clean vibes, go ahead, I support you. Purchase this beautiful, definitely beautiful fragrance from Chanel. So that would be all for now. Thank you so much for watching this long video once again. Stay tuned for more videos and please subscribe to my channel. I suddenly can't speak, and please follow me on Instagram. It's @_Byzantine. Kisses.